Okay. Hi, my name is T, and I got Ezzat here, or known as guitarpleasure. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Ezzat, also known as Ezzat Eddy. I don't really use the
Your
terms
real name.
guitarpleasure anymore.
Uh-huh.
I'm also an entrepreneur. I manage some companies, and also I'm a property investor. And also, I own a car rent company, supercar rent company. And that's it. And I'm 19 years old.
Yeah, it's quite amazing though. Alright, how are you? Are you fine?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Was it, yeah, I'm fine. So, like, was it hard to come to this cafe? Was it hard to find this cafe?
Not really, because thanks to Wiz
Okay.
every time.
Okay, so shall I get to the questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, what do you face? Do you face any challenges in your career as an entrepreneur?
It'll be a lie lah if I don't really face any challenges. So there's a lot of challenges, not only on the business side but also in the life side. Let's get I give you guys an example, which is my parents. My parents is not that supportive in my business, so I consider that as a challenge also because I really need to support myself, not other than anyone else. So for me, that for all the challenges that I face, that is the most hardest challenge so far because I don't really have my parents to support me on anything. I have to start from zero, knowing that sometimes when I try to talk about business with them and they'll start to talk about my studies and all. But yeah, so far that's the biggest challenge ever.
Alright. Okay. So how like do you get back up? Like, where's your backbone?
When we're talking about this is for us to face our challenges, it all depends on our mindset. Our mindset is everything. I'll tell you, if I doesn't have my mindset change for that moment, I won't be anywhere close to where I'm at right now. So for this one, I challenge myself that if my parents don't want to support me, I have to support on my own. Even though my friends and all, they don't really get what my business are and all because we're only 19.
Yeah.
All we do is mostly studies.
Yeah.
So I really have to find my own money to go and learn doing R&D process, get to meet some mentor, all using my own money. So for me, it's the mindset that makes me go back up and just push myself alone.
Alright. So like, what was your parents' first reaction when you told them that you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
They don't really care because by that time I'm only 16. So when we talk about this all entrepreneur and work stuff, they will consider us as it's just a normal business, a small business. They don't really get to see our chances that we see.
I see.
So they don't really care, but they start to remind you guys you have to not to forget your studies and all. But they don't really like seeing me in such a pressure since we're young. They like to us to focus more on student sides and all. So yeah, that's it lah. They don't really bother much about this.
I see. Okay, so like, what inspired you to pursue your dreams?
What inspired me to pursue all of my dream is
Yeah.
um, okay. Let me twist the questions a bit. What pursued me to be an entrepreneur is because when I was I think I was 17, right after SPM. Right after SPM, I don't really know what do I want to be. And let me tell you guys, that's the most dangerous thing ever. By 17, you need to have your own ambition and you need to be focusing 100% on that ambition. And for me, so I list what do I like to do and what do I love to. Example, I love to travel. I love to visiting new place, get to meet new people. But I don't really like to work 9 to 5, which is 9 to 5.
Office hours.
Yeah, office hours. So when I leave them all, most of the work or ambition that lead me to is businessman. So businessman and entrepreneur is totally different thing. So when that moment, everything leads to businessman, which is I am probably gonna have most free time, making money while I'm traveling and whatnot. So and for that moment, I tried to go to business side. So I start my process, R&D process, meet my mentor, and go to business classes, and that is where all begins.
I see. Okay, so what's your secret to success at such a young age?
For me, okay, I created this quote, but wait, I also forgot. Okay, what differentiates successful people is not their bank account, it's their mindset. So refer back to the early question, it's our mindset. It's rare to get to see 19 years old and below to have this such of mindset. Which is, most of us is going to be stressed with our studies and all. But I stress myself with doing what 19 years old rarely do, which is going to meetings and all, get to meet new awesome people, building new empire every day, and stressing out myself to sleep just because, not because of my assignments, but the thing that I'm doing bigger than assignments. So,
Alright. So like you're a student, right?
Yep.
Like you used to be a student.
Yeah.
But then when you're a student, how do you manage your time as a student and as an entrepreneur?
alright, this is very important question because I'm trying my best to cope with everything that I'm doing right now. If I wasn't a student, I would really be a very, very, very busy man. But since I'm also a student, I have to manage my time multiple times. When I'm busy, I have to sometimes I have to push everything from my business side away. So I prioritize my student life more because that is what my parents want. So for me, how I manage my time is when I go to my classes, which is usually around, earliest is 8 to 4 by 8 to 4. Within that hour, 4 hours, I'll focus everything. Every single topic, every single lecture, I'll just focus 100%. And when I get back home, I'll just revise what did I just learn within 1 to 2 hours, and then I'll put those away and start my own business side. I start my own business side, which is from, if I stop within 4 p.m., I'll do everything R&D process and strategize everything until within about 10 p.m. So that's my bedtime routine after that.
Alright.
So the secret to managing my time is focus. Focus 100%.
Alright. So like since you're like quite successful for a 19-year-old guy, so like have you ever been like scammed or conned before by any business or anyone throughout your entire business?
Yes.
Like how?
I have this one business which is an online boutique. You guys can search it on Instagram, which is Ezzat Exclusive. I used to have a partner, one partner, which is happened to be, okay, not that part. I used to have one partner, but everything started when things are getting a bit rough, and we already gained a lot of income through that company.
Online business.
Yes. So some people, they can't see a lot of money, they can't hold a lot of money, or else they'll go not themselves up. So on that moment, I trust him 100% because in order for you to build a good company, you need to trust everyone in that company lah. So when she sees a lot of money, a lot of that we gain a lot of things, she started to turn down on me lah, which is she stole every single strategy plan, or single server and database of the customer database, and all our finance. So for me, that happened because you need to know the background of the people, because I've known that person for about 2 years. And when I go back to my mentor, it's actually not enough. 2 years is you don't really get to see the true side of the people. We need at least 4 years. So for me, that's my mistakes for now.
Is it like one of your biggest downfalls, or is it you have any other else?
I have another else, but for me, this is the biggest downfall. Not because they took everything, because they 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 put down our trust,
Oh yeah.
because they play with our trust. And for me, what matters the most is not money, but people trust.
Yeah.
So it's better for us to gain people trust than gain more money. So that's it.
Alright. So like, when do you decide that, oh, I'm successful now? How do you know that you've reached that point of life?
To be honest, I don't really consider myself successful because I already said to you guys that I'm very busy. I'm always rushed to every single place. So, but I consider myself different from other people's 19 years old is when some TV and radio start to notice me as an entrepreneur. So they started to call me to interview me, and some people start to this old company started to ask for what my resume and all, just to not that I handed my resume, but they asked for my resume to copy in with their company and how much I gain and everything. So I think that's what makes me feel that I'm different than other kids.
Alright. So like, what's your biggest interview with the media or maybe radios?
For now, it is not well-known radio, but it is called Bernama Radio, because it's not that well-known, but most of the people listen to it is most of the corporate people and all these business elite people. So
Alright. So like, for the last question, I have is, how do you push yourself through the worst times?
For me, I think back, why did I decided to start everything? So when I feel like I'm giving up, feeling down, I'll start to think, why did I start it? Because I'm not going to stop halfway, even though it's a quarter. I'm not going to stop because I already started. That will be a complete failure. It's okay to give up. It's okay to take a rest rather than giving up. You can take a rest all the time that you wanted, but never give up. So for me, what pushed me to desire more in life is, I just think of why did I decided to start lah.
Okay, one last question. It's quite personal, but are your parents and family members are okay with your business right now? Do they still have doubts in you?
Not really, because once they see that you start to gain more in life, and they see the opportunities that they don't see earlier, they'll start to support you, but not support entirely, because as I say, I'm still a student. They still need to remind me to be a student, score more in my academic life. So yeah.
Alright, that's quite interesting. Okay.
Do you lose friends along the way?
Sorry?
Do you lose your friend along the way?
Talking about that, yes, I do. A lot of them. Because right after SPM, I think that I'm going to start everything. I start to talk most to my circles of friends. That what I'm going to do, because I'm not that type of people that if I want to go further, I want to go alone. I try to bring everyone aside from me to go with me also. So when I start to explain to them what I'm going to do and what happen if you guys join me and everything, so I start to explain to them, but they don't really see, because they don't really get to see what opportunity that I see. But okay, in life there's a lot of opportunity that you see, but others people don't. So instead of just letting the opportunity go, you just have to try, even though that you're alone. So for me, in this case, they don't really know what I'm explaining and everything, so they just decide, kau buat lah dulu. Aku tak faham lah, ni banyak ni duit kena pakai. So when actually it's actually a very good opportunity. If I didn't grab the opportunity, I wouldn't be here right now. So I lose a lot of friends along the way, because once they get to see the rewards that I gain with that opportunity, they'll start to feel doubt in us. They'll start to talk behind us and all, just because they don't really do what I'm currently doing. So to answer your questions, yes, there's a lot of friends that I'm currently missing right now.
I see. So like, I think that's about it. Do you have any last thing to say?
For students out there, a word from me is never stop in whatever you do. If you know that you're doing the right thing, and never stop, never give up on education. Yeah, that's it. Because once you stop, there's no way you're going to get back up. Never give up. Just take a rest if you're tired. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, T.
Dah.